He scored. The referee pointed to the spot for a retake anyway. No card, no disallowed goal, just retake. If you think you know the penalty kick rules, I promise you don't. Because IFAB rewrote a chunk of them in the last 12 months, and almost nobody's caught up. Let's fix that.
The penalty kick looks like the simplest moment in football. One player, one goalkeeper, 11 meters. But Law 14 is packed with conditions most fans have never read. How the kicker is allowed to move, exactly where the goalkeeper's feet need to be, when a miss gets a second try, and what actually counts as a foul during the kick itself. By the end of this video, you'll know the rule better than most commentators. Let's start with the run-up. The kicker gets a surprising amount of freedom in the run-up. Slowing down, stopping, changing angle, stuttering the steps, all legal, as long as it happens before the run-up is complete and the kicker hasn't finished their kicking motion. This is the feinting to deceive an opponent zone, and referees are told to allow it. The line gets crossed the moment the kicker completes the run-up and then stops or changes direction after that point purely to trick the goalkeeper. That's an unsporting feint, and it's an indirect free kick to the defending team if the kick is taken. There's also a strict rule on direction. The ball must be kicked forward. A back heel is fine, but only if the ball clearly moves forward off the spot. Now, the goalkeeper. Until 2019, the law said both feet had to stay on the goal line, which nobody actually enforced because it made saving a penalty nearly impossible. IFAB changed it. Today, the goalkeeper just needs at least part of one foot touching, in line with, or behind the goal line at the moment the ball is struck. Everything else is fair game. Side-to-side movement, crouching, even a small forward lean, as long as that one foot stays put. Step both feet off that line before the kick, and it's encroachment. But here's the twist almost nobody knows. If the goalkeeper encroaches and the penalty is still scored or missed and stays out of play, play just continues. No retake. It's only when the encroachment actually changes the outcome, like the goalkeeper saving a kick they shouldn't have reached, that the kick comes back. Retakes follow one guiding idea IFAB leaned into hard in recent law updates. Infringements are only punished if they had a real impact on the kick. A defender who creeps into the box early but never touches the ball on a shot that's saved cleanly, play continues. Indirect free kick where they encroached, no retake. But if that same encroachment lets a defender block a rebound that was heading in, that's a retake. Same logic applies to attackers who encroach and then score off the rebound. Disallowed. Indirect free kick to the defense. And if the referee sees infringements from both sides at once, the kick is simply retaken. No cards. Unless one team commits something more serious, like an illegal feint by the kicker. Here's the update almost nobody outside referee circles knows about. The old rule: if a kicker's standing foot or leg accidentally touched the ball again right after the strike, a double touch, the goal was wiped off the board immediately. No second chance, indirect free kick to the defense. Didn't matter if it was a clear accident. After a run of high-profile incidents involving elite players, IFAB rewrote it. Now, if that accidental double touch happens and the ball still goes in, the kick is retaken instead of being wiped out. The kicker isn't punished for something that clearly wasn't deliberate. Score on the retake, and the goal counts. If the double touch happens and the ball doesn't go in, the old punishment still applies. Indirect free kick to the defending team. One more change worth knowing. If the kicker and the goalkeeper both commit offenses on the same kick, the kicker no longer gets an automatic yellow card the way they used to. Just the restart. Let's clear up 3 things people get wrong constantly. Myth 1, the goalkeeper can't move at all before the kick. False. Side-to-side movement and diving are completely legal. Only leaving the goal line early is the violation. Myth 2, any encroachment means an automatic retake. False. Under the current impact-based approach, most encroachment that doesn't affect the outcome is simply ignored or punished with an indirect free kick, not a retake. Myth 3, a double touch always cancels the goal. Not anymore. If it's accidental, it's a retake, not an automatic disallowal. Quick test. Pause if you need to. Question 1. The goalkeeper has one foot fully off the line as the kick is struck, but the shot is saved cleanly. What happens? Retake, because a save the goalkeeper shouldn't have reached from the line counts as impact. Question 2. The kicker's standing foot accidentally clips the ball right after the strike, and it goes in. What's the call now? Retake. Question 3. An attacker and a defender both encroach on the same kick, and it's saved. What's the restart? Retake, since both sides infringed.
So the run-up gives kickers real freedom to deceive until the run-up itself is finished. The goalkeeper only needs one foot anchored on the line. Retakes now hinge on whether an infringement actually changed the outcome, and the double touch rule just flipped from an automatic disallow to a retake. Law 14 in 90 seconds, and you now know it better than most pundits on TV. If a penalty controversy has ever left you arguing with your mates, send them this video. It'll settle it. Subscribe for more of these breakdowns, and tell me in the comments, should the double touch retake rule apply to intentional touches too, or is the current line right? See you in the next one.